So thank you again for tuning in into today's episode. Thank you for tuning into this channel today. God truly bless you. On here, get content on love, relationship, worship, and a few DIYs. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so, right? I truly believe that you'll be blessed, you'll be inspired on here, and all above all, you will be the best version of you that God created is calling you out to be. Okay, thank you so much. And today's episode on WORDMAS, I want to continue on our Job. We saw yesterday how Job was hands to the eyes to the blind, legs to the lame, and how Job reached out and be a blessing. So on today's episode on WORDMAS, we want to see what we can do to make the most of this season, and why not the rest of our lives. I know that throughout the year we've been burdened with our own problems. Yeah, we still do have some of them, and maybe why not? We might even carry some over. That's not a prayer, but life happens, right? But this is what I want us to understand. There was something so unique about Job's turnaround. Job faced so many hardships. Job experienced losses. And if you've experienced any sort of loss, then you'll be able to relate to this message. If you experience any form of loss throughout this year, then you understand this message maybe even better. But I want to speak to someone in this season where we are feasting and celebrating and just going on out to give ourselves, our families the best, or just seeking God better. This is the time to take up the cause of another person. This is what Job did, and God restored him. Job 42 verse 10. You could read the whole chapter, but I want us to focus on verses 10. He says, and the Lord restored Job. So if you are seeking restoration, even in this season, even in the rest, then for the next seasons of your life, he says, and the Lord restored Job's losses when he prayed for his friends. It's so clear. He did not say when Job, because see, when Job was sick, something happened. His friends came around. At the beginning, they were just there for him for 7 days. They said nothing. They were just sitting there and just feeling his pain. Later on, they started somewhere accusing. They had all these different opinions why he went through what he went through, and some of the things they said weren't really good. And maybe you had those kind of friendships that they've not treated you right. You've been there for them, but they've not really been there for you, and you just felt like, I'm gonna let them be. And maybe they are going through a situation, or they are going through some hardship, and but you just don't want to be bothered. But you have to be bothered if you want things to turn around for you. Like I said, they don't need to know that you're praying for them. See, love most often is not what we try to make people see openly, especially when it comes to spiritual things, right? I might not even be saying hello or hi to you, but I'm not saying that don't greet people. I'm saying that you guys might not be on that platter, but they are in your prayers. Why? Because you want God to help them. They might not be the bestest of your buddies, but because and you know what they are going through, it's time to lift them up in prayers. And what a beautiful season, because Jesus is always there making intercession for us. When you include this in your prayer time and request, you will see that there's going to be a change when you start lifting other people's burden. Why? Because the Bible says, give and it will come back to you in good measures, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. It is what you give that will come back. If you begin to pray for people's turnaround, your turnaround is going to happen. So the Bible says what? And the Lord restored Job's losses. All of it. All of it, even the children he lost, God gave him more beautiful children. He says when he prayed for his friends, indeed the Lord gave Job twice as much as he had before. So when you take out time to pray for your friends, pray for people that you know that are going through things, or people that you just want to believe that God should help them. There are times where I see people, they look okay, they look fine, but I just have a burden like they are struggling. I have a burden like things are not going right. So I don't need to tell them. I don't need to even ask, are you okay? Is this that? I just take it up and I begin to pray. And I begin to pray. And the Bible says when you do this, God is going to restore you. And he's not just going to restore once, he's going to restore twice. Who doesn't like a double portion? I love a double portion. And so this is a season where you can take up and begin interceding and standing in the gap for people. As you go about, you're traveling, pray for journey mercy for everybody in the bus, not just for you, or not just even if you're not traveling, you can take it upon yourself to pray for people on the highway, pray for people in the hospital. It's a beautiful season, because when you sow, you're going to reap. for sure you will reap. So I want to encourage you in this season, please take out time and invest in praying for others and not just yourself. Put others in your prayer requests, all right? That's it on our WORDMAS for today. If you know someone that this is going to be a blessing to them, do me well, share it out to them. And until next time, bye for now, and God bless you.